Hey, Rhythm Droid here. It's good to see you again. Thanks for hanging out. Wanted to talk with you about something today that is applicable to all artists in this day and age, but specifically, I'm going to lay it down in the context of electronic musicians, specifically those who make electronic music with hardware, like I do. I have noticed on Instagram that there are accounts with thousands and thousands and thousands of followers that simply post pictures of studios, and that's cool. I get it. I like seeing that kind of thing. But I've noticed a trend. There's a lot of studios that look more they look more functional as pictures than they do as studios. They look more functional as inciters of material lust than they do as a working studio. I mean, the telltale sign of one of these things that looks great on Instagram but you can't make any music in is studios where there's tons of gear that is inaccessible from where you're sitting or even standing. There's tons of gear where you can't use it for more than 10 seconds before you break your back or have a some sort of compound spinal fracture of sorts. So watch out for those. Be able to read that medium. Look closely and go, okay, this is awesome. Yo, hashtag goals. I want this studio. But then look at it and be like, if I were sitting in this studio, would I really be that productive, or would I just be feeling like I was a super successful producer? So the kind of studios that are really valuable to me, look, I get it if it's valuable to you to look at this amazingly well-stocked and well-lit studio. If it's helpful to you to get inspired by that, then that's great. But for me, I just skip right past those. And if I see a studio that is that's going to put me in the zone, and going to keep me in the zone, that's the kind of studio that inspires me. That's the kind of studio I want. A studio where I don't have to get out of the zone in order to get up, turn something on, plug something in. So it's like, watch out for these, super lusty studio picks that aren't really all that production oriented. That's all. Not trying to be negative, but I just want to by the way, well, let me finish that point. I just want to make you aware that Instagram and other visual social media can have a subtle influence on one's goals. I don't want my goal to be to have an amazing studio. My goal is to spend as many hours in my life in creative joy. That's my goal. I can't lose sight of that. So I also wanted to say I follow certain Instagram accounts that deal with other artists' studios. There's a lot of great accounts where it's like just this compilation of working artist studios, and they're the ones where artists are really productive and they're in a zone and they're getting things done. There's a difference. See if you can spot those differences. If you have any ideas about what they are, and if you have some stories about artist studios that really, really inspired you, share them in the comments below. I'm looking forward to reading them and talking about them. All right, that's all for today. It's great to see you. Hope to talk to you again soon. Bye for now.